Hey everyone, it's James at geometriccharts.com. It is October 12th, about 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, the 4-hour chart of Bitcoin, BTC, USD on the Bitfinex exchange. So basically, I believe the market is going to continue its downtrend. Now, we're kind of locked in between these two support lines where buyers were hanging out. Clearly, they were hanging out the second line, not the first line. The first line has now become a resistance, as you can see, as price is tightening. But on the same time, same token, as price has risen, volume has dropped over 1 billion in 24-hour transactions, or right around 1 billion as of now. So again, here we have it to where price is making a move up. Volume is dwindling. The only time price or volume is accelerating is when price is moving down. It's the same thing I see over and over and over again. So the prior weekend's pretty much been almost horizontal in nature. I don't really expect much to unfold. If anything does unfold, I'm expecting more downside for Bitcoin than upside going into the weekend and then possibly even into Monday. The big question is Bitcoin able to hold above this trend line right here? And it's just a very simple trend line, but you can see it's offered support for Bitcoin. If Bitcoin starts trading under 6,200, I think we're going to have a problem with Bitcoin, as the next major level of support is right around about 6,000 flat. And if that gives out, then the next stair step down is about 5,700. And if we give away that, then we have some serious problems with Bitcoin. But I don't want to get too far in the future on Bitcoin. Again, we still have the 6,200 area roughly. That is a nice support line for Bitcoin and has been there for some time. But at the end of the day, all I see is a giant bear flag formation. All I see is volume coming in and volume going out as price is rising. So they're pumping price up and then escaping. And I just don't think it's the end of the drop in Bitcoin. So again, that's what I see going into the future right now. It's more continuing drop. I know I sound like somebody was like, oh, you're like a broken record, but it's like, you know, what else am I supposed to say? Honestly, I'm just giving the analysis as best as I possibly can. Monday, Wednesday, Friday, I changed it. I used to do it every single day, but I stopped doing it because everything was so redundant that I thought maybe breaking it up to Monday, Wednesday, Friday would escape that redundancy. But unfortunately, it's just the nature of this beast. I mean, look at the price action. You know, like, I would like to meet anyone who traded that thing picture perfect. So the overall trend is choppy. It's very, very choppy. Price is going to be thrown and whipped around and continue to be for quite some time. If the 6,000 area gets taken out, we have some major problems in Bitcoin. But until then, there's going to be a lot of thrashing around, and it's going to be very brutal for investors, especially if you're not trying to hunt the opportunities on a daily basis, and you don't want to watch it on a daily basis, and you don't have a risk strategy to where you're trying to take positions that have a much higher reward than the risk you're taking. And when you start getting price movement like this, I mean, it becomes extremely difficult. It becomes extremely repetitive. But all I see in the bigger scheme of everything is more downside for Bitcoin until something major changes in this market. So I wish I could deliver something other than that to these videos. There's still money to be made on both sides. Especially on the short trades. You know, I took a short trade and I timed it perfectly as I could see that price was narrowing out, and I talked about it, and it collapsed because the manipulators start pumping price up, and eventually the trade works against them. And what are they going to do? Manipulate themselves? No way. No way. So again, that's pretty much it for the near future. We'll see what transpires over the weekend. I don't imagine much. I imagine if anything does transpire, again, it's more downside. And then come Monday, I'll have a fresh video, and hopefully something major happens this weekend to really start to change the direction of Bitcoin. But at the end of the day, it's the same thing over and over again. Pump up in volume, immediately retract and wash all that volume out as quickly as they can, and let the bag holders just hold it. And the problem is is that the longer they do this, the fewer and fewer bag holders there are, and eventually it starts working against them. So they got to keep stepping down and stepping down and stepping down and stepping down, and that's more than likely why we see this stair-step formation in Bitcoin, down, 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 down. They've done a good job of holding 6,000, but who knows how long it's going to hold. If it doesn't hold, we have a significant problem in Bitcoin. So anyways, that's it. I'll talk to everybody on Monday. If you like the video, like, comment, subscribe, follow. I thank you for your time. I thank you for your support. I wish the videos were not, as redundant as they are and as bearish as they are, but it's just the nature of this beast. It's where we're at. I mean, you can visually see it on the screen, the horizontal price action. So, and we've been here since literally we fell off a cliff in September, like September 5th. So for over 1 month, we've basically done nothing but sideways action. So I'm not here to hype everything up. I'm not here to sell you on a pipe dream. I'm only here to talk about it as level-headed as possible and just talk about the various scenarios and what I see. It's not investment advice, but just something seems very, very off in this market. And every single time I felt that way, it's nothing good has ever unfolded. So that's it. I'll talk to everybody on Monday. Have a great weekend and great day or great night, depending on where you are in the world.